Welcome back, everybody, to Game 3 of Sparkyz versus MBCGame Hero in Week 7 of Sparkyz Cast. And there we have it. We have YellOw playing once again. Typically, one of the stars of Sparkyz just hasn't really been around so very much this season. YellOw is 0-2 in his 2 appearances this season, but that's not terrible considering that he is 0-2 against, one game was against Effort and one game was against Pure. Effort, of course, is just playing ridiculously well and has been for the past couple of months, so losing a ZVZ to Effort right now is nothing to be ashamed of, really. Also losing to Pure, who's been playing pretty well this season as well. His opponent is Shark, who, I've seen 1 or 2 games with. I can't really say I have an opinion of him other than he's not that great. Just looking at his season, he is 0-1 for this season as well, losing to Ruby, who, Ruby's been really on a tear since joining the Air Force Ace team. I don't know why he didn't play like that before, but let's see, starting off here, we are going to have YellOw as the yellow Zerg in the southwest position and Shark in the northeast position as the red Zerg. ZVZ action on match point, which kind of surprising. That's traditionally, this has been a sort of a Protoss favored, well, I don't know if it's been favored, but it's been in fashion to field Protosses on this map. I'd be interested to see how this ZVZ kind of plays out. Obviously the natural expansion is pretty easy to take and defend, but after that, the third expansion would be a mineral only, so it's likely that a Zerg would skip that and choose maybe the base that's a little bit closer to them. So, for instance, in YellOw's position in the southwest, he might choose the one that's at the 7 o'clock position rather than up at 10 o'clock. While in the northeast, the Shark might choose to put down an expansion at the the 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock base maybe, instead of the 4 o'clock, I'm going to say. Anyways, enough of that so far. Early on in this map, it looks like that was either a 9 pool or maybe an overpool for Shark, and YellOw is in trouble because he has put down 12 hatch. He has got a 12 hatch going down. He's going to need to, he's got his spawning pool just now, and he is going to really have to defend very well against this to protect against early Zergling pressure. Actually, it looks like maybe that was a overpool into expansion, so not quite as bad as it could have been. I thought it was just a 9 pool for Shark, which would have been even earlier lanes and more directly into them. But either way, 6 lings are going to be coming out in just a matter of seconds, and they are going to be coming down into YellOw space. No need for scouting because this is a 2-player map, so he knows exactly where it is, and that Overlord should be spotting out that that was a 12 hatch in just a second. So he will know that he has at least a slight build order advantage right now, and we're going to see if the not very great Shark can capitalize on this advantage and take it out and take this series for MBC. I think YellOw should be able to hold this, though. YellOw is a better player in general, and often is he is often considered among the best ZVZ players when he's playing well. Right now, he's certainly not been playing as well as he had been, say in the summer or, earlier in this year, but, part of that might just because he's not been playing as much. But it looks like he was able to get out a lot of lings very quickly. He just built all lings as soon as he finished it, once he put down his hatchery, and Shark is just being completely ineffective with those early Zerglings. He's only got 3 out they're running around that natural expansion, but there's nothing for them to kill, and YellOw's actually going for a counterattack with his own lings. And wow, he's actually forcing Shark to put down his own creep colony. That's pretty wild, and pretty well, just bad play there by Shark. If you've got a build order advantage where you go overpool and you get earlier lings than a 12 hatch, and you're the one that's forced down to put a creep colony with the first wave of Zerglings, that's kind of wild. YellOw is committing quite a few resources into this early Zerglings. He's got his lair up, well, building, not up and running, but he's massed up quite a group of Zerglings just outside the natural expansion. He's going to go and try to take out this sunken colony. He might be able to take out the sunken colony right now. Shark's Zerglings were out of place, and he is able to take down that sunken colony, and Shark's Zerglings are forced to retreat. He's going to leave a couple of Zerglings in there to take out that natural expansion, but Shark has very little that he can do about this right now. His Spire was even down there. He put his Spire down into the natural expansion because there were a couple of Zerglings that YellOw had running around in the main base, and that Spire is forced to be cancelled. Now YellOw's Spire is complete, and Mutalisks are morphing. That natural expansion of Shark is going to go down with those couple of Zerglings. Shark has hardly any Zerglings of his own to defend. Hopefully he's building some Spore colonies in his main base, because there's going to be Mutalisks in just a second coming up. And YellOw going for the 12 hatch and then building a ton of Zerglings right as he was putting down his Spire. Is able to sneak a couple in, and he's going to be able to take this game. Shark GG's. YellOw with a very nice timing attack with his Zerglings, and putting on some unexpected pressure. Just timed that perfectly when he brought that extra group of Zerglings from just south of the natural expansion to take out the sunken colony, and just some terrible decisions there made by Shark, I feel. He really needed to put on more early pressure with his Zerglings. And if he's not going to put on early pressure, then he's at least got to, defend himself a little bit at his natural expansion. He just let YellOw run in 4 or 5 Zerglings early on, and they were able to do some good harassment, and then he sort of overreacted and kept his Zerglings all in the main base and put his Spire down in his natural, and that was the end of that. So nice play for YellOw. He gets his first one of the season. Hopefully this is the beginning, this will be able to get a little bit of momentum for him, and this will be the beginning of the resurgence of YellOw for Sparkyz. So without further ado, we will be moving on to a very highly anticipated, by me at least, matchup between Lita and C, who has been incredible this season so far. Anyways, once again, because I forgot to do it in the last game, I'm once again going to plug MAGFest. Check out magfest.org. See you in the next game.